In those days, if someone said they were interested in nuclear science or something, in my mind it was saying, you could have been chosen to be a painter, you know. That was the only thing there was, you know, for me. I paint what I am inspired by. That's all there is. I paint what I am influenced by. That's what I like to do, you know. I wanted to come to New York because of the fact that there were many more artists. There weren't any artists around that I knew, and I was always, at Cranbrook, I was not a person that was that well, whose work was that well received by the faculty, although there were students that, along with me, who cared for my work. So I never felt put upon by that. I had been reading art news for years, 4 or 5 years, I guess, and one of the reviewers was initialed FP, and so I liked the way he wrote and the way he understood painting. I appreciated it, and I thought, you know, if he's there, it was worth coming to New York for, that there would be some sympathy for what the way I thought I was going to work. An art historian at Brooklyn College told me, or said, I didn't believe her at the time, she said, everything that was put into a still life had meaning. I said, oh my God, none of mine have any meaning. So, you know, but because she said that, it gave me some outlet for doing something that I hadn't been doing, you know, so that my still lifes, a number of them are full of some kind of symbolism. It's the composition I'm interested in. Can I make a composition? It's all about composition, drawing and composition. What I wanted to do when I painted a landscape was try to find something that balanced, that I could find a composition that I didn't have to be untruthful about, you know, as much as possible. Try to set it yourself, but they're hard to find, and I got very tired of looking for good motifs. I wanted to paint people free of some of the anxieties and whatever, you know. I wanted to paint something that was very much a part of art history, you know. I was very interested in Ang's painting of The Age of Gold, which he couldn't finish. And so I did this small thing, and I said to myself, I'll probably never be able to paint this because I don't think I'll ever be ready to be able to paint the figure that way, you know, that was with the kind of knowledge and whatever you need. So I put it aside and then painted the big street scene when I got to Rome. Finally, back in the late 70s, In the middle 70s, I got 3 big stretchers and decided to paint idols. What I taught was about my measurement that I use when I work with the model, which was a measurement from the foot that carries the weight to the crotch, and double that up and you get a spot in the head. So you have the upper part and the lower part in proportion vertically. And that's what's going to keep them together. You know, the whole thing is made from those 3 points. And I've been drawing, and I've done some really pretty nice drawings before, but I never felt I had any control. I didn't know whether the drawing was going to turn out well or not. But with that measurement, I had a much better feeling of confidence when I was working. In the old days, a head was kind of the thing that showed you what you could do. That was the kind of the standard. And I'm always thinking about, when I'm painting a portrait, I'm thinking about nature or light. Every head has a fantastic shape to it. You know, they're not dull. And even though you start off with the points, you find that there are things that are so unique about them. Especially Kyle, I can't believe that I was painting her all this time and didn't even see what was the unique things about her face that I have found, you know. Every day she comes in and I say, oh my God, you know, I'm looking at something, I said, I didn't see that. I just didn't see that. And so there's always that tension when I'm working with her. But I always go for it. So every day it's a new painting. You know, she's got 35, 40 heads there. I had been painting on this, and I had the 3 points. But I'd been working on it, and I was afraid that they were slipping away from me. So I made this template, or whatever you would call it, and put it back so that, I'm giving you a graphic demonstration of my eyes here. You know? Okay, so I'm ending up pretty good for the eye, and the top is just about where it should be. And that's good. Now, if I work on it, I can always get back to those points. When this occurred, I had a choice, I suppose. Should I just not paint anymore, or should I try to figure out something which would allow me to make paintings? And I thought of this fairly soon, that I was going to work with drawings that I had made before while I was teaching, because I did lots of drawings when I was teaching. That's how I managed to keep going after that, you know. And now I'm trying a little bit with working from life again. I don't see in front of me, so I have to paint on this a little bit off. So I'm not, when I put a line down, I have to kind of dive at it, get a feel for it, like, but because if I try to put it down straight or put my brush down in the exact place, it's very bad. That's all I can say. Why do I paint? Because I see things beautifully. I mean, I hope you understand what I mean. It's beautiful out there, and then there's that other meaning of that, which is good too. I see things beautifully. I mean, you have to paint beautifully to get that beautiful. You have to connect things. You have to simplify. You have to expand. It's all a painting. That's wonderful to do.